niggas on go. All of my niggas, they get to the top. All of my niggas, they shoot it for sure. I drop a bag, then they gon' make a show. Tell them light up if they wanted to smoke. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. Hey. All of my niggas on go. All of my niggas, they get to the top. All of my niggas, they shoot it for sure. I drop a bag, then they gon' make a show. Tell them light up if they wanted to smoke. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. Hey. You bitches ain't tough, can't call my bluff. I was in the field when shit was rough. I was in my head like I had enough. Rent was due, wasn't adding up. Baby daddy locked down, this is the second time around. He was in the cell, he was shackled to the ground. Having nightmares from when I was just a child. Daddy did a bit and mommy held it down. I remember those nights, daddy looked me in my eyes. He was in the street, so we always said goodbyes. Always keep it on you, that's how you survive. Get her up close so she won't be surprised. Yeah, yeah. Get her up close so she won't be surprised. Yeah, yeah. Kane, Kane, Kane. Keep coming, I'm stacking Kane, Kane. All of my niggas on go. All of my niggas, they get to the top. All of my niggas, they shoot it for sure. I drop a bag, then they gon' make a show. Tell them light up if they wanted to smoke. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. Hey. All of my niggas on go. All of my niggas, they get to the top. All of my niggas, they shoot it for sure. I drop a bag, then they gon' make a show. Tell them light up if they wanted to smoke. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. Hey. Back to this money, she moving funny. You stay with the shade, I'd rather be sunny. Burberry bunny, I came to rest on the
Yeah. Yo, we motherfucking back again. You know what it is. It's your boy WORLDARAMA, Grindhardtv podcast. We out here, we streaming live on Instagram. And we coming in with a guest on the live. You know what I'm saying? I got Erica Kane in the building. She just opened up the show with her single. Shit was fire. It's called Kane. We got motherfucking Waters Lyrics in the building. We're going to hear some of her music and talk to them. They were just performed last night at an S.STREET media event, Trippy 3000? Trippy Fest 3000. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get to them, but I got my guy on the live right now. I have DJ Mrfx. You know what I'm saying? And before I came to Trippy Fest 3000, I was at Babypaul birthday party, and from there I went to Royal Flush's video shoot. Then I came to Trippy Fest 3000, and after that I went to a party in the RL hotel. So just to start my Saturday off, I got Mr. FX from the Untouchables DJs. Yo, I think you should just tell a little bit about, let people know who you are, what's your background, and where you from and everything. You know what I mean?
DJ Mrfx from Southside Jamaica, Queens, from Queens, and also from Flushing. You know, I got my start doing like mixtapes early on. In fact, I was also helping out my cousin, DJ Cutmaster C. I was, you know.
Oh yeah, he was there last night too. Shout out Cutmaster C.
Yeah. So you know, helping with the distribution with that and all that, helping him. And then I started doing my mixtapes. And then from there, you know, I got into like a little bit of production, running around with E Money Bag, God rest his soul, and things like that. I did Heads Off with Madge, P, and E Money. You know what I'm saying?
If people don't know who E Money Bags is, just listen to the Prodigy audio book, and y'all will definitely know exactly who E Money Bags is. R.I.P. Prodigy, R.I.P. E Money Bags.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. And then from there, we started doing Club Fictions. Every Wednesday, Wild Out Wednesdays, man. It used to be a strip club in Long Island City. Right. This is before Sin City and all that. So, and then from there, we just started. You know, I was just doing my grind.
All right. So how you and Babypaul linked up to where, and how y'all became an untouchable DJ?
Okay, so when I started my mixtape grind back in like 2010, he was always there, you know, doing production, because remember, I knew him after he left the Beat Miners. You know what I'm saying? Because he used to be part of the Beat Miners and things like that.
That's with Evil D and Mr. Walt and all of them, the Boot Camp Clique. They produce everything for the Boot Camp Clique.
Yeah. I remember when Mr. Walt had that record store on Jamaica Avenue on 165th. I think it was Music Dynasty or something like that. So
Yo, that's what's up. But yo, I ain't gonna front. I already spoke to the whole crew. I spoke to Big Jeff. I spoke to Prestige. I spoke to your cousin Cutmaster C and Babypaul, and we're gonna have y'all up here, you know what I'm saying, where y'all all gonna sit down up here and we're gonna talk about a lot of shit in the industry and stuff like that. I just wanted to bring you in right now because I wanted you to actually meet these female artists that's in the building right now, you know what I mean, because they're gonna be sending you their music, you know what I'm saying, and he DJs at Corner Social every Saturday.
Okay.
You know when I was
I'm from
there,
Harlem.
Yeah, she from Harlem.
I'm from Harlem. 143rd.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, born and raised.
What about you?
I'm from Brooklyn, Best Style, LG.
Brooklyn. We always got Brooklyn in the building some way, somehow. You know what I mean? So y'all definitely gonna be coming up here. We're gonna bring Big Jeff, all of y'all. We're gonna do a real hip-hop historic, you know what I'm saying, joint right there. But I wanted to introduce these young ladies to you so they know when they send you their music, they know whose hands is going in. And that's what happens when we on Grindhardtv podcast. We plug artists and stuff with people that can definitely move shit and make things happen. Because, you know, Cutmaster C, y'all know who Cutmaster C is, right? If y'all don't, tell them who Cutmaster C is. Besides being your cousin, tell them who he is.
Cutmaster C is responsible for bringing Boo Boo, a.k.a. Boo from God Boo. Everybody know him as 50. 50, Joe Button, Nicki Minaj, Uncle Murder. I don't want to forget nobody. He also was rocking with Kane for a little bit, you know, from Harlem. You know
who?
Kane. He's the one with Mason on him.
Yeah, he was that one of the murder. What was it called? The murderers? What was they called? What was the crew with Mason and Cameron? It was called the Killer something or something. Children of the Corn. I think it was Children of the Corn.
Children of the Corn.
Right.
Yeah. R.I.P. the Bloodshed.
Yeah. You know who Bloodshed is, right?
No.
Yo, see, yo, FX, let me tell you this. I'll be realizing how old we done got because the newer generation now, they don't be knowing shit about, like, you know what I'm saying, our era, the 90s and shit like that. But I'm happy that we here, we still relevant, we doing what we do, and I'm definitely going to have y'all up on the show because we're going to talk about all of that shit on the show so that when people could watch it over and over again, they could get some hip-hop history on that because that's what I like to do. I feel like I'm a hip-hop historian, and the guys that I've been friends with for so many years that's still buzzing like yourself and others, I think that y'all story should be told. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Absolutely.
what that is. But yeah, this is who y'all gonna be sending y'all music to, yo. I'm gonna give them your email off camera, you know what I'm saying? And then they'll send you the music and shit like that. You feel me? If you want to stay tuned in live and watch our interview, you could do that too. You know what I'm saying?
Because playing the music in the Corner Social, that's a big deal. Yeah. That's Harlem.
I ain't gonna front. I think y'all should start having like little performances, like, you know what I'm saying, exclusive little performances every so often in there. Yes, definitely. Word up. Good looking, bro. Yeah. Yeah. But I actually want to talk to Erica Kane, and I want to talk to Waters Lyric. Is it just Waters or Waters Lyrics?
All right, so you know what Instagram do. Once you put your name up there, everybody go by your Instagram name. But my name is Waters, but Waters Lyrics, I got the lyrics too, so.
Now, Waters mean like you flow.
Yeah.
Okay, and who gave you that name?
Honestly, the streets.
Okay, the streets gave you Waters. That's what's up. What about you, Erica Kane?
So Erica Kane, like, honestly, that was just born. I was born with it. So my real name is Erica, and they call me Miss Kane on my block. They call me since I was a child.
Why, you was a hustler or something?
No. Since I was a baby, they call me Miss Kane. That's just been a nickname of mine. So I just combined the two.
Miss Kane?
Yeah, like MISS.
Kane.
Like, yeah, like, I guess it's from all my children.
Yeah, because Erica Kane, that's a popular name.
But it's like so it's like
I guess the ladies on the block used to watch All My Children. My name Erica.
Right.
So instead of them call me Erica Kane, they just call me Miss Kane.
Oh, okay.
So I took the Miss off and just put the Erica in front of it because it just makes more sense.
It does, because Erica Kane was like one of the most popular actresses and the longest running one. Isn't she still on that shit now?
Yeah, that show is off the air, right? Yeah.
Yo. Yes, you was. Stop fronting.
Erica Kane. She was big time. She was doing her thing.
And her name was Erica Kane?
Erica Kane, yeah.
A singer?
This is like mid 80s, early 90s.
That would be way before your time, Erica Kane. Yo, they don't even remember like back in the days that rappers from Harlem. So you know she don't know about that singer.
Nah, she wasn't even a singer. She used to get busy. Erica Kane.
Erica Kane was a street person. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the name itself is very powerful. So
yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. But yeah. So how long have y'all been doing this, like rapping? Like I know you from Harlem, you from Brooklyn. Y'all from two different sides of the city, but kind of the same if you think about it. Because Harlem is flashy, Brooklyn, y'all flashy, and I ain't gonna front. A lot of people that play basketball a lot, like is really devoted in basketball, is niggas from Harlem and Brooklyn. Like Queens, we like basketball because, you know, we have mad Queens players that come out of Queens, and you know what I'm saying, in the NBA. But niggas in Brooklyn and Harlem, y'all take that basketball shit serious, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna hold you. I love basketball.
See, there you go.
I love basketball.
I
grew up
basketball
in that.
fan.
My father used to play ball. He from Brownsville, so you know, since a kid, I used to always be at the games, and I'm
So
on
you
his
know
shoulder.
about the movie Soul in the Hole from back in the day?
Soul in the Hole, of course.
You know, one of the stars that was on it, his name is Bezo.
Bezo?
That me and him graduated high school together.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, like I am, but I'm handsomer than a motherfucker. You know? Yeah, word. And you don't like basketball? You from Harlem, where the Rucker come from?
My pops actually do the Rucker.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
So you performed at the Rucker before?
I performed at the Rucker before.
Okay.
My pops is EJ the mayor. That's my pops.
Right.
So,
that's what's up.
yeah. So it's rooted in me. I'm from Polo. I'm from 143rd. The whole Harlem.
Yeah.
Like, it's been born in me. Like,
But you like you more like the entertainment business. and
yeah,
shit.
the entertainment.
I'm kind of with you on that because mad people be asking me, "Yo, World, you play basketball?" This and that. If I say something online about playing basketball, people will be like, "That know me." Like, World, cut it out. You ain't known for being on the court playing basketball. You might fuck around a little bullshit, but you're not a basketball guy, a sports guy.
I won't watch. I'll watch it, but I'm not into it. You know, you just got to do that. That just comes along with the territory. But I ain't really paying attention to it.
Oh, okay. So you've been rapping for how long?
I've been rapping since like 2000 and like probably like 2015. Taking it serious though, like 2020 more or less, because when I first started, you just get caught up. You working, you get caught up. When you have a real job, like a 9 to 5, you can't. Sometimes it's hard to do both. Right. It is. So.
Depending on what job it is, because there's some jobs out here that gives you the freedom to do other things too.
I was working at the post office.
Oh yeah.
That was like
so you had
slavery.
a serious job. That was like a career actually.
Yeah.
You still do that?
Nah.
Oh, you left it? You got fired?
No, I left it because I quit it like I worked there for 4 years. I quit it every year.
And then went back?
Yeah, I used to wait because you could go, like you could stay out for like 6 months. So they send you that letter. Once that letter say like you got to be there before that 10th day, you go back to work, you clock in. You won't get written up, but you. Oh,
so you knew how to like finesse the system.
Yeah, I just was like, fuck
So when
it.
you going back this time?
No time.
Or you done?
It's over.
It's a wrap?
It's done.
100% full music entertainment is what you're doing.
Full entertainment.
That's why you posted that on your page when you was like, yo, if you need my services, like you got to pay me. You just can't tell me come out and I'm just going to do whatever.
Nah, it's not even more or less like with the shows. It's like more or less like as far as artists asking for features and things like that. Because this is a job, so this is what keeps me on the road.
Right.
You know, showcases, I'm not paying no $300 deposit for no showcases because it really, some of them depending on what they are, what do they really offer us?
Right.
So it just be like.
You know who be having a lot of talk online about stuff like that? David L. He sends me a lot of Instagram post or Facebook post about stuff like that, about promoters charging and what an artist getting out of the stuff. And some artists be like going off on them, like, nigga, you one of them guys. Like, you be charging crazy and there don't be nothing out of it. And so you saying that right now actually sparks open another question, because do you feel that artists shouldn't pay no money and then come and not bring nobody?
No, I absolutely think that it should be a fee. I'm not saying you're not supposed to pay nothing now. Now that is just crazy.
Right.
Because the venue got to be paid for, the DJ got to be paid for, you know, the security, everything, it has to run.
Right.
But at least when it is a fee, it needs to come with some type of package. Like, you know, like certain people, they might do a package where it got like media, like a podcast,
right,
interview, something. But some of these spots, everybody is just putting together, like, I'm just doing a showcase.
Right.
So we just want y'all money. We just want y'all to come perform. With, like, I did an event, it was supposed to be a pool party. It was in a apartment with a rubber ducky pool.
Get the fuck out of here.
Seriously. So it's like,
did y'all still turn up? Was it still lit?
I turned up, of course, because, you know, I'm Erica Kane, so I'm going to just put on regardless. But it was just like, this is what y'all promoting for real. And people had to pay for that. I didn't have to pay for that.
Right.
But then they turned around and tried to charge me like $100 a song to perform at another event. I said, hold up. I just came and performed at y'all event in a rubber ducky tub, in the pool, in the apartment.
Right.
And now y'all trying to charge me $100 a song? No, I'm not doing that. Y'all
okay,
tripping.
so basically you got to decipher the janky promoters from the people that is giving you beneficial opportunities with quality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
So what do you feel about like S.STREET Media's platforms and vigorous promotional?
I'm here, so I've been dealing with you guys for a long time, like for the early part of my being a performer in Brooklyn, because like I tell them all the time, every time I come sit in this room, most of the thing that's for us underground artists is in Brooklyn, in Queens, right? So we don't really got too much going on in Harlem. So I feel it's very fair.
But now we talked about Corner Social with Mrfx, so we probably start sparking some shit off up there.
Make sure you get Erica Kane in the building, Mrfx. Yes, I'm from Harlem.
What'd you say, FX? Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
The music is coming.
Go ahead. You actually like my guest co-host today on live. What's up?
Yo, just to piggyback on what she was saying, yo, my team, a lot of the artists that I deal with, I kind of like highly advise them against doing showcases. I said, my belief is take that money, put that towards whatever that single was going to be, work that song.
You just was talking about that, right, man?
If you go out of town, get with those promoters, see when those clubs is the hottest, you know what I'm saying? Take that money and pay towards that. You know what I'm saying?
So that's a jewel. That's a jewel you giving them right there, because you telling them instead of just doing all of like the really smaller showcases, that they could really just use that money to work their record and go out of town and schmooze up with the DJs in those other cities to get the buzz going.
To be honest, the other cities.
All right, hold on 1 second. She about to say something.
The other cities, they fuck with you. When you go out of town, it's only your town you get the most hate. I done did that in Connecticut. That's how I started out. I started going up there paying DJs money to play my Throat Baby, my Crazy Story, rest in peace to King Von. Like, I went up there, the DJs was getting my shit popping when I wasn't even out there.
That's good.
It's just here. It's like, it's so much, it's such, the showcases is a good and a bad thing, because it's so many people that are trying to be successful in the industry. So you have to kind of do both. You got to be outside, because if you don't be outside, you're going to lose out on a lot.
But I wanted you to finish answering that question. Like, what do you feel about the whole S.STREET Media umbrella showcase
I
events
think,
and stuff like that?
Honestly, I fucks with it. I'm here. I support the movement. I don't feel like they ever tried to get over on me, and I feel like they always open the door, different avenues, different platforms. I mean, ever since I did one show, I think immediately like they had me on every lineup afterwards and understood, like, if I could. I've done had promoters, like, they get mad if you can't make it to their events. And sometimes I'll tell them, like, I can't make this one because I got a show in Connecticut or something like that, because I feel like I can't always stay in Brooklyn. Sometimes I got to go to PA, you know?
Definitely do.
So they'll understand that, and they'll just be like, you know, S.STREET Media, well, you guys here, y'all understand that. They be like, just, you know, when you come back, when you're ready, it's here.
Right.
Other promoters, like, they get mad and they start doing the $100 a song, the funny shit. Now they don't fuck with you because you missed a night. Like, you don't got a real life. You understand?
Right.
And it's not like it's mandatory for us to be here, because this is a food chain. It's going in a circle. You helping me, helping you, help us. Like, we just all, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, kind of, sort of sense.
So Waters, that's right, hand clap to that. So Waters, what is your take on this whole situation? Let's hear what you got to say.
I mean, what's the question? It could go from all kind of ways.
All right. Well, how do you feel at first about showcases and things of that sort? Because actually, that's where I met you at a showcase, but this was the home team showcase, so it's not like regular showcases, like Erica Kane said.
I mean, I've been doing showcases since this, like, probably like my 9th year.
Okay.
Just taking it serious. I've been rapping all my life, but I started really taking it serious in like 2013.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, you know, a lot of promoters, they probably think like I'm standoffish, and then, like, it's not that. It's just I know how the game is, you know what I'm saying? So when you have showcases and things like that, me personally, if I could get money off for tickets, I'm going to put that deposit down because I know I'm going to get that money back. But you got a lot of, on the opposite of that, you have promoters that have you coming out consistently, but they're not doing anything for you or their brand or the brand in the whole as a perspective.
Correct.
So respectively, if we all have this money that we spending continuously, we can ultimately do something bigger. But some people just have it in their mindset that this is what I'm doing, I'm going to do this, and this is how I've been doing it.
Right.
That's like not trying to grow.
Right.
So you would call that sometimes people being traditional, but not knowing how to progress.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they think, oh, if I work with this person, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm not loyal to my brand. No, we connecting. We just like with S.STREET Media, which I do. When I first perform, I probably don't even remember, but I know it's been consistent from then. Every time, if they doing one show, if they include an artist in this show, they might not have the same artist because they want all the artists to perform within their realm, however they're doing it. So a lot of times, you know, you got janky promoters in the game, but respectively, you know, you got to know how to work around that.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's just a part of your hustle, meaning what you're doing. So, I mean, you can't fault the man for trying to get money. You got to learn to hustle, you know what I'm saying? And that be the thing. A lot of artists, they come in, they don't know the hustle. So that's why it's always good. Even if you don't have a manager, you got a mentor or something.
Right.
You know, just like, don't do this, don't do that, you know, because respectfully, people are going to try to get over you in this game. If they see you're not smart and they see, oh, I can do this, they're going to keep doing it to you until you put your foot down. You know, and that's just the vibes of it. That's just what it is. You
know, that's kind of like how I feel about a lot of doors that I felt never opened up for me, because I think a lot of people in the industry who I've been around or close to, I think they know they can't do some of the shit to me that they do to other people. And that's why they like, but we can't put him on because he could possibly, if we try to do this shit with him, he's not going to fall for that shit, or he's not standing for that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes your biggest strength can be your biggest crutch, because some people don't want to work with you because they can't jerk you.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That happens for me too, because I'm very like, I speak up. I don't play that. You're not getting over on me. You ain't running no game on me. You're not getting no money out of me. None of that.
But with that being said, when you're like that, then you got to know how to do all of that stuff that person that was going to do for you, that was going to possibly jerk you, or felt like he was going to jerk you, or held back from putting you on because they knew they couldn't jerk you. But you got to do all of that for yourself now.
Use the other avenues.
Yeah, but that also equates to you investing in yourself a lot and spending money. So then it boils back down to these events where people are charging you for to be involved in. You got to just know which is the right ones to pay, which is the right ones to invest your money in, and what to be in. And when you're there, network with people so you can get more opportunities out of that stuff. Because last night I got y'all on the show because I just pulled up. You know what I'm saying? My show is on S.STREET Media, so I support my team. I go to the events, and if I'm at events and I see dope artists and I got memories of artists that I've seen before, whatever like that, or his home team or something like that, then I could do stuff like this and say, yo, come up to the show and not charge you no money. You know what I mean? We could do that over here. And then we could plug you in with other shit. Like, for instance, Mrfx, an untouchable DJ. He's a legendary DJ who's related to other legendary DJs. So you send him your music, you do one of his events, you don't know what comes out of all of this stuff. So this networking shit is very important. It's a lot more about who you know in this shit. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of dudes right now that's getting their records played on radio, independent artists, because they have relationships with guys. They're not spending money some of these dudes is asking for fucking $7,000 to be on shit. When some dudes is just under the wing of certain people and they getting in there for the low or nothing. So you got to network and make it happen and shit. So I'm happy to have y'all on the show because I liked y'all performance yesterday. And I remember you from a while ago. I was just there. I was like, I got drops from everybody. I think you was doing a show with Devi.
Yep.
He was there. It was one of Ebony J's birthday party. Yeah, it was Ebony J.
It's funny because me and him, when I started off, Devi was like, we kind of started off around the same time. I met him at a showcase.
Right. And Devi's moving out here.
Jukes Showcase.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I first had met him at.
Matter of fact, I'm doing a show at one of Jukes' showcases in October because Blue Diaz is hosting as a producer.
Oh, I know Blue Diaz.
And Blue Diaz produced my last record by Queens Get the Money.
Yeah,
that record I performed last night, Blue Diaz. Matter of fact, he produced both them records, the Saturday and the Queens Get the Money. Blue Diaz produced that shit.
I did a show with him, and I ended up meeting what's this guy named Ace? I think his name is Ace. He do like some kind of podcast too.
Okay.
I met Blue at a show, I think with Butter from DTF.
Oh, Butter Basics.
Yeah. I met Blue through, and ever since then he linked with me, and then I did a show. They did some night show. It was outside. It was in the Star, and I pulled up there and I tore it up. I didn't even know it was something you could win and nothing like that. Right. And I felt a little bad because it was other artists there, it did their thing, but I was coming there just to perform. It wasn't on, but ever since then, he consistently, he does his thing. He remind me of the Spanish David L a little bit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yo, people kind of say that about him because him and David L work together a lot. But Blue he's now branching off into his own like getting his own way because he kind of came in the game. But people don't know, me and Blue know each other for like over 20-some years. I used to work at Red Lobster about 20-something years ago. And Blue worked there too as well. So we always be joking with each other. When he calls me, he says my government name, I say his government name, and we just be laughing about it and shit, talking about Red Lobster. But we lost contact with each other for a long time. And then, God bless the dead, my guy Black Lottery was doing an event, and he was telling me, that's my guy.
My guy from Long Island.
Well, he was doing
Team Incredible.
Team Incredible. He was working with Craig Herron. God bless the dead, Black Lottery and Craig Herron.
God bless both of their souls.
Yeah. I was on the first tour, Unsigned Explosion tour.
That's crazy.
Grindhardtv.
That's when they used to be at Amarachi down the block from me.
They was all over the place. There was a lot of. They did a lot of shit, and yo. All right, cool. All right, cool.
Later.
All right, later. Look, they're going to send you their music.
Bye.
Enjoy your weekend. Well, back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Monday tomorrow.
Yeah, that's so like I was saying, so years went by, and Black Lottery was like, yo, come to this event. It's a little promoter, whatever, named Blue Diaz. Remember, I didn't know him as Blue Diaz. I knew him by his government name, which is Ralphie. So I went to the event, and then they were saying like, this is Blue, and I kept hearing, oh, Blue Diaz, this little promoter guy. So I go there to meet the guy, and I'm like, Ralphie? So we was tight ever since. So he wound up producing those records, and that's where we at with it right now and shit like that. So you see how networking works and how the circle is small, and the more people you meet and network with, you know what I'm saying, you can make things happen independently. As long as you got the money to invest in yourself and pick the right situations to put yourself in, you'll be in good hands. Like you were saying, get your merch ready so when you go places, you can sell your merch and make your money. Like there's so many ways to really get your buzz up out here independently. You just got to make the right decisions and work with the right people and shit like that.
Word, that's what I did at my last show. I made sure to bring some stuff out. I bought some masks out. I was going to hand it out for free.
Right.
But the promoter that did the show, she like, nah, we about to sell those.
Right.
You know, that was just my promo. But I made money off of that. That's why I always try to make sure to bring my merch out, because people going to spend it. If you got it and they see it and it's nice and you dope,
once you perform, I think once you perform, you get people's attention. Like you can sit there as a vendor and just vend, but once you get off that stage and you kill it, now you got people's attention. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
everybody want to be like
exactly, because that's what made me see y'all, because I already knew about you. You know what I'm saying? But every time I came to an event, I probably came and you already was performing already, or I missed you or whatever, but I get a drop from you or something. But last night I was able to see you. That's why I saw you. I said, you performed already? You know what I'm saying? And then when you got on, and then the other girl, it was all of the acts. I'm watching the acts from a different perspective. See, other people's there just, I want to see who's dope, who not, whatever. But I'm like, let me see the next talent. Who's fire? You know what I'm saying? Because I have platforms that I can put people on. So that's what we do over here at S.STREET Media, where we got people in the building that's looking at talent where, you know what I'm saying, we could see who can be the next one. Because if one of y'all, not if, but when one of y'all blow the fuck up, y'all was on my shit first. So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm selfish when it comes to that, because I want to
take off.
Yo, I'm telling you.
I'm taking off.
Grindhardtv is in its 18th year anniversary. I have footage for 18 years of artists. Actors, like people that died, people that wasn't big and now they're the hugest. You know what I'm saying? Like I have that. I have tapes of shit that I still didn't go back and digitize. So y'all are the next generation of artists. So y'all could be the next big female rappers.
Absolutely.
Because y'all big right now and y'all on the level that y'all on, because there's levels to this shit. So y'all already big right now in this level, but y'all gonna grow higher. And it only takes one person to plug y'all into something, and that something sparks into something else. And then y'all on the top, and here it is. I got a whole bunch of footage and performances of y'all big rappers. You see what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it, you know what I mean? And that's how people should look at it.
Listen,
for real.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Listen, people are gonna use you regardless. You just got to figure out who's gonna use you the right way.
You can't be used or useless.
Used and useless. Like that's it. Like that's what I always say about it. And in this music, listen, I'm ready.
Yeah, you are.
I'm ready.
Y'all both ready.
I'm ready
actually.
to just pop off any point in time.
But that's why
we could both go at the same time. I don't give a fuck.
No, but that's true. Like,
let's go. Oh, I could curse, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can say what the fuck you want to say in this bitch.
All right. Just making sure. Listen, it's enough money for all of us to eat. I'm just trying to eat. I like to eat.
So I know you said that you was off the scene for a while and now you're back. So like what's next for you? How
Foot
you
on their neck. Foot on y'all neck. I'm outside. I'm back outside. I'm back on every show like I've been on all year. I'm about to drop new music. I'm about to drop a project. It's gonna be for Halloween. It's a foot on y'all neck time. I've been playing nice for too long. And a lot of people been playing with me. You know, being off of the scene, when you get off of the scene, that's when the people start playing with you. They feel like this industry, like you said, like being an artist, it's usually the other artists. They try to keep you stuck down. Like, I don't like that.
Why you say that?
Because I'm the type of person, like, I look at it a different mindset. When I'm traveling, I be like, oh, okay, if I'm traveling, oh, you're an artist? Let me see if you could get a show too. You feel me? These people, they dead serious. They just be they hate on you for no reason. Like, I don't understand it sometimes. It be weird to me. I done loaded people up in my pop's cars to get us out of the town to shows in other states, driving, and people is still will try to keep foot on my neck. Like, I don't get that. That's weird to me.
Well, you know, that's the crab in the barrel mentality. You got to expect that, because sometimes you got to do for self. Sometimes.
You know what I learned? The major thing I learned, and I had to, you know, some people play that loyalty card.
Oh, they just play the loyalty card.
They'll play the loyalty card. They're not necessarily loyal to you. So you ultimately being loyal to them, but they continuously taking from you and not even trying to give.
Right.
So now you in a situation like, damn, I'm loyal to this person. I don't want to fuck with this situation. Ultimately, you're not breaking loyalty. Everybody got to fend for themselves.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying like you said, keep foot on necks. Right. I can't keep foot on necks if you holding me down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So people play that loyalty card, and at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you and learn how to keep relationships mended without, hurting yourself in the process, because that's you're the main person you got to think about in everything. Because
ultimately, it's business. It ain't
when
really
I say
about
foot on necks, I mean in music wise. I'm coming out with music, not foot on necks. Like I'm talking about music. Like I'm about to just go crazy because my pen game is like, it's miraculous, and I write harder than a lot of these men out here. So for me, that's my foot on the neck. Like I don't. My give back is never anything that happened to me that I take as a loss is my loss. Right. A lesson learned for me. Right. My get back is being a better version of myself. Right. So my foot on your neck is like, I'm just gonna keep flooding the music because I already know I'm out of here. The doors is coming, they opening. Yes. So that's my foot on the neck. Like y'all thought I was gonna be down there, but I'm rising to the top. Keep that's what I mean. Like the foot staying on the gas. That's how I get
Pedal
back.
To the metal.
Yeah, I don't get back. I don't look at getting back at people because that take too much of my energy. I focus on how I'm going. I don't wake up and never with the ill intention. Like, damn, how I'm gonna make up for this person. I'll be like, damn, it was messed up, but now
you say fucked up.
Yeah, damn, it was fucked up. But now it's like I'm gonna show them why they should never play with me like that. You feel me? Because I'm a beast and I'm gonna win. Right. So that's how that's my foot on the neck.
Right.
Yeah, it's past that. Anything to ruin myself, because that's what people try to do. They try to distract you so you could ruin your brand. Right. You feel me? Yeah. So. And my way of showing you that you can't ruin me is to keep showing up outside, keep my music current, keep applying pressure. Now what you gonna do? What the fuck they gonna say? That's why Nikki always win.
Speaking of Nikki, shout out to her. Word, we got the same birthday.
That's good on the neck.
We got the same birthday.
Oh, yeah?
But that's the type of shit. Sagittarius.
Nicki Minaj?
December 8th.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what's up.
But
my mom's a Sagittarius.
Oh,
Shout
yeah?
out to Sagittarius.
Yeah, I know she.
And also, speaking of Nicki Minaj, if you go to grindhardtv.com right now, I still got up the episode. I just interviewed her mother. She talking about, financial literacy and domestic violence foundation that she has. You could check that out. The full interview is on grindhardtv.com. Me and Nicki Minaj's mother, she invited me to the house and we made some shit happen. So there you go.
Speaking of financial literacy. Things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why school education, I take that serious, That's why I completed school, because I know when music is forever, we get it, but you always gotta still be a teacher in the game. Right. We could rap when we 50 and 60, but, we gotta teach at that level, Right. So... shout out to me for getting my master's degree in communication with an emphasis in education.
I seen you post that and said something. I got my master's.
I had to say something about that. You know that.
Hey,
you know that.
This year?
I graduated April 2022 in Phoenix, Arizona.
Congratulations.
So you didn't do that. You did it online?
I did an extensive course online, and then I flew out to Phoenix and graduated on the campus.
Congratulations. Let's do some more hand claps for that.
Yes.
Let's do some more hand claps for that. You got your master's.
My master's. In communication with the emphasis in education.
Yo, Matt, we need to hire her. We need to hire her. Yo, I'm not playing. We need to hire her.
I swear to God, I was thinking she's smart.
Yo, that's a fact. She communications and all that. She's the one. Like you working with us now. Yo, I got Babypaul on the live. You know what I'm saying? We got another special guest in here who y'all definitely need to meet. He's a producer, DJ. These are female artists that's in the building. I want you to tell them who you are and some of these hit smash records that you produced. All right, introduce yourself, bro.
In the process of introducing myself, I want to just take some time out to thank World, because he came through yesterday and showed me love for my birthday, man.
Happy birthday, my guy.
Happy birthday.
Much appreciated. It was dope. Virgo Vibes, Harlem, Corner Social. Thank you to everybody that came out, including my boy World, who held it down. You got some footage. I'm already blowing them up. Yo, let me get the pictures. Let me get the videos, man. Yeah. I got a surprise birthday cake I didn't even see coming. You got all the footage, man. So salute to you, World. Thank you. And for those that's tuned in, I go by the name of Babypaul, aka BPZ. I'm about to say Grand Rapids because that's a city that I spent time in Michigan. But I'm a Grammy-nominated music producer, formerly the Beat Miners. Shout out to my alma mater, Evil D, Mr. War, producers for like Black Moon, Smith & Wesson, Helter Skelter, all of that. Moved on in my career to produce artists like Nas, AZ, Fat Joe, DJ Clue, Kanye West, Pharoah Monch, Consequence, Olivia.
Yo, hold up. I think you should say that again. If it was going too fast.
I heard him say Kanye West.
Yeah, slow it down.
I'm going to slow it down. Okay. First of all, I'm formerly of the Beat Miners, producers, 90s era producers. Shout out to Evil D, Mr. War, producers for Duck Down Records,
Evil
Black
D,
Smith & Wesson, Helter Skelter, you know what I mean? But after my tenure with the Beat Miners, I produced artists like Nas, AZ, Fat Joe, DJ Clue, Kanye West, Consequence, Pharoah Monch, MOP. You know, I've been around for a little while, man.
Y'all heard them names, right?
Mm-hmm.
This man produced for them.
Make sure you follow Maisha Hendricks. She's good people for you to know, man. Maisha, follow World, man. Grindhardtv. This is my guy right here. He was in the
what up,
building
Maisha? Word.
That is, she represents a PR firm called Asante Works PR. Make sure y'all tap in and you get familiar with who she is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, Maisha, we definitely going to reach out to you. And if anything, I want to have you on the show because I like to have people on the show that do stuff like that, PR stuff and things of that sort to help artists get themselves to a next level independently. So we could definitely bring you some business, and I want to get you some shine to let people know who you are because there's a lot of independent artists coming through this umbrella, and they need people like you.
I don't like to edify her, too much because sometimes she shies away from the public eye, but she's a legendary person, man, and a good person to know, man. You'll get familiar once you meet her, you know what I'm saying? But just pay attention to the last name. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's the clue.
Maisha Hendricks. Any relation to Jimi Hendrix?
That was the clue.
Okay, you see that, y'all? Hey, yo, I got these independent artists in here. They dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I wanted you, once we had Effects on, he said he was going to bring you on. I wanted to bring you on so you could tell him.
I didn't even see that your live was on, so I said, you know what, let me tap in, man, because I was going through the inbox and was getting the messages and the pictures from yesterday, man. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, I sent all those out.
But, I ain't going to put too much information in this live because I want to definitely do an in-person interview with you. But what I will say is I'm currently executive producer Moni Love's new music. Shout out to the legendary female rap artist Moni Love. You know what I'm saying? She had a single I produced out called Divine that was featuring Sky Zoo, came out the end of last year. We have a new single that came out in July. It's called One People. It's inspired by the legendary words of Marcus Garvey, you know what I'm saying? Out of many, one people. And we shot the video recently in Miami, and the video is getting edited now, so we're having the video drop real soon. And it's featuring a female artist from Europe called Nana Fofi, singer-songwriter, really talented.
That's the song that you was playing at the birthday party, right?
Well, no, actually, I was playing an exclusive. Yo, Maisha, I want her to hear this. I was playing an exclusive record by an artist named Esther Olivia that's also from Europe, 15-year-old singer-songwriter guitarist that I produced some music for. So we tested it in the club yesterday, and you heard it yourself, where you got a little good feedback. Maisha, I played Brown-Legged Dove in the club, and it sounded crazy. It sounded crazy. Effects is just dying to leak that record. See? That's one of the clients.
See? And look, she's a PR person, so and she's obviously related to Jimi Hendrix, right? So, you know what I mean?
And that's one of her clients that she actually referred to me, and I started producing some of her music. So yeah, man. Just stay tuned for a lot more, man. Moni.
Well, we got Waters in here, and we got Erica Kane. We're gonna send her music to you and Effects. Y'all gonna ring that off in social, you know what I'm saying? Corner social. And we was talking also to Effects a little bit about maybe every so often we should bring an artist in there and let them, you know what I'm saying, rock out some special guest type shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna work on that.
For sure. I don't know if Maisha want to join it live because she's shy away from the media stuff other than doing
we gonna get back to her because we talking right now, you know what I'm saying, to Erica Kane and Waters. And we want to definitely link Maisha in with them and them in with us so we can make some things happen and stuff like that. But yo, just tune in every Sunday. Grindhardtv podcast, and it's a whole bunch of podcasters throughout the S.STREET Media umbrella too. Events that's going on, and we have these young artists in here that's out here grinding, hungry, and they ready for the industry. You know what I'm saying? So all they need is like the right push or the right relationship to finesse a situation for them to be in a better position and a level up from where they at now. And that's what Grindhardtv is all about, because you know I'm always on the grind real hard, and that's a fact. So I'm happy to have you on the show talking. But again, like I was telling FX, we're gonna bring you up here. We're gonna bring your boy Prestige. We're gonna bring Big Jeff. We're gonna talk some real hip hop history, culture shit in here, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted these young ladies to meet you and you meet them so that when you see them again and they send you the music, y'all able to, you know what I'm saying, connect and make something happen.
Blessings, blessings. And it's funny, Maisha said she's doing memorial stuff right now with the family. And I gotta say, today is actually the anniversary of the legendary Jimi Hendrix passing. He passed away a day after I was born, and it's kind of like something that we always memorialize. So salute to Maisha, you know what I'm saying? May her legendary father rest in heaven. Yes. You know what I mean? And we're going to keep it simple and just show love and, you know, say peace to y'all. Thanks for having me, and I'm looking forward to tapping in with y'all in person real soon.
That's a fact.
Right. You know
Thank you.
R.I.P. Jimi Hendrix. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? All my condolences to your family. You know what I'm saying? We lost a legend, you know what I'm saying? But he's still here in spirit. And you making it happen, Maisha, with these artists and keeping it in this music industry and keeping it flourishing and going. You keeping his legacy going. And that's what it's all about. Generational wealth and legacy. And we love that. So salute to you. R.I.P. to your pops, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for having me real quick. Peace and blessings to everybody. Peace to the queens in the building. Peace to the big homie world. Salute.
Peace.
And happy birthday again, bro.
Thank you, bro. Peace.
Yeah, so she was like, peace, queens. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
Peace out.
Word. So, yeah, so basically, that was a big look right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to definitely get y'all music over to them and let them rock out. But, you know what I'm saying? From this live right here, I'm going to follow Maisha Hendrix. And we're going to, you know what I'm saying, network and shit like that too and make some things happen. Word. Shout out Leisha Leash. Shout out Leisha Leash on the live. She sang the Flowers record. She sang the hook on Saturday that you see me perform yesterday. That Saturday record. This is Leisha Leash. She sang the hook on that. And they have an event October 6th in Brooklyn, 1177 Bedford. I forgot the name.
Oh, I know what I
Yeah,
said.
you know, it's right there
Green
on Bedford.
City, Skybox, it used to be.
Yeah, yeah. So we doing something there
That's
October
Bed-Stuy.
6th. Yeah, that's it's a nice spot too. I like it in
It
there.
is.
You know what I mean? So shout out
And they got
them.
a backyard.
And it's done by Fundamentum Productions. This is another production team that you heard of. Obviously, y'all know the song Poison, right? Well, in Poison, Biv says Spider-Man and Freeze in full effect. Well, he's down with that crew on Fundamentum, and they produce records. It was another artist. Hold up, my shit just.
They put a timer on their lives now.
Wow.
You can only be live for a certain
That's whack.
amount of minutes, and then it do a countdown, like a 2-minute countdown.
That's whack.
Yeah,
But it's all good
Instagram
though.
got a little bougie.
No, and you know what's crazy? I don't know when they started doing that, because my page right here, the WORLDARAMA page, I usually wasn't able to go live on that because, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that I post about our peoples, the truth, Instagram don't be liking that shit sometimes. So they be saying, oh, your stuff is false, or we did a research on it, and that don't be true. It don't be true. They just giving reason to, you know, not post my shit. So they blocked my lives. They would they would ban my shit. So when I started Grindhardtv podcast page, that was to separate the podcast show from my personal joint, but at the same time still be able to go live on another platform, on another Instagram channel, because yo, Instagram be bugging. Yeah. But you know what I got to say about that, ladies? I remember when it was no fucking social media. Math remembers, like, you know what I'm saying? My guy
The world was better.
Yes. So I just want Instagram, I want all of these social media platforms to know that if we all stop using your platform, you will be a MySpace. That means you will be extinct.
Basically.
If people stop using your platforms, Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and Snapchat, you will be no more. There's life outside of social media.
I think social media made the expectations higher.
Yeah.
For the way to live, like even if it's just to live like regular, like, you know, the expectations are higher because you see more on social media than the normal, regular, you know, back in the days when coming up as children, the normal things that we appreciated, like being able to just be outside with our friends or whatever, eat a little Franks and beans now and then. Like social media killed that. It's like everything has to be so extravagant, like.
And that's why I think it's like popularity is such the thing now in life now. It's not even just social media. It's just, you just got to be popular. So it's like dudes nowadays, women, they want to be more popular than successful, wealthy wise. I think people feel like being popular is the success. You popular, so you successful. Because there's a lot of people that went viral and they got popular, but they didn't make no fucking money. So you got all popular and everybody knows you everywhere you at, but you don't got no money. So,
a lot of them was mismanaged. They fumbled the bag. Right. Because a lot of them did make money. That's one thing that I
could believe they did. Because it's a different time now.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, it's some dude from Queens. I forgot his name. But he was saying some little rap shit or whatever. And he got real big. Everybody was saying that shit. That nigga's right in the hood.
A lot of that got to be with the ignorance. Just, you know, it's all about elevation. It's like, you know, once them eyes is on you, you got to take it and monopolize it the right way. You can't just do the same things. Like you can't move that train the same way. It's different because you're going to get the same results. So a lot of times it's because people don't, you know, they don't be humble. They be mismanaged. They be ignorant. Because a lot of it is ignorance too. Right. 90% of it is ignorance. That's really the truth.
But I feel like the popularity respect is not the same the way it used to be because everything is so publicized. So when you used to seeing things so much consistently, it's like, that's not even a celebrity no more. I can do that. I can get that. So it's not even the hype no more when you see a celebrity because everybody feel like they're so popular. So when you do, that is like, I really call it unpopularity respect because it's like the popular people are popular now and a celebrity to them is a regular person. So they not even getting hyped to see them anymore. It's like,
I think people still are hyped to see a rapper.
Too.
I do think because
it's not like it used to be.
You know what? I've started believing now with some of the showcases and promoters since we've been talking about this right here. I think some of the DJs have been putting more on a pedestal than the celebrities, the rappers. You know what I mean? It's like the celebrity DJ was popping so hard at one point at the events more than other artists. So one day a young artist says to me, they says, you know what, bro? They says, I see all of these promoters is booking DJs to be like the headliner and the guest to be there when we really want to open up for the rappers. An artist said this to me. They said, we want to open up for rappers. Like, if you could get such and such, and they started naming some of the new big guys that are big but not really big, but you could still book them.
But to me, that's just like, for what? Because first of all, as an artist, like being like a middle, like let's see a C-class celebrity, right? You just getting your feet wet. You're not really, what are you doing for the other artists that's performing for you? Because it's all like, that's why I say it's just like it's a big Ponzi scam.
They want to take pictures.
Yeah, if you think about it, because even the artist that's coming, the bigger artist that's coming as big, that's that one step up from the underground, they're not doing anything for us. Right. Like if we gonna perform for people, it need to be label executives. Like I don't care about a DJ. I don't care about an artist. Because like, you think like a female artist is gonna really be like, yeah, let me take Erica Kane because I ain't really that good anyways, and she good. So no, they know.
Wow.
That's so now, and that was where I'm getting into. Right. Everybody's trying to get on. So it's like I can't look at you bigger than me because I feel like I can do, you know what I'm saying? That's the thing now. So now you got rappers like us. Yeah, we're going to be excited to see our favorite rapper. But people that's outside of us that's not rappers, they just want to just be outside and see what's going on. They feel like they popular too, and they ain't not even bringing anything to the table. So we got to grind extra hard now. It's not the same anymore because back then, when artists was coming out, now it's so much internet. You got millions of artists now.
Yep.
It's not like before, like I can even say 10 years ago with the internet. You know what I'm saying? You had artists coming out. Now it's like 10,000 artists. Now you got music. Everybody's attention span is getting shorter now because music is coming out at an abundance and music is getting shorter. Just
everything is coming out at an abundance.
A song is like a minute and a half now. Songs used to be 4 minutes.
Word, that's a fact.
6.
Seriously, everybody is
good
like
Marvin Gaye's.
You know who? You know, I ain't gonna front. You know what song? You know what was the song that really sparked off other songs being like a minute and change? When Rockwaller came out. When Meth and Red put out that microphone checker, that record was like a minute and 30 seconds, maybe. After that, that's when motherfuckers knew, oh, I don't need to make a 4-minute record no more. I don't need to have a long intro in the beginning and then go into a hook and then a verse and then a hook. And that 3-verse shit was a rap. After Rockwaller came out, it was no more 3-verse records.
And that was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It is a lot of competition in this industry, but that's why I think you just definitely got to stay generic because a lot of them, and it's funny because first of all, the competition really ain't competition because they really sound bad. But it's more or less, but it's more or less the popularity.
Right.
Like some of the people that's getting signed, like they don't deserve them signatures because you can't even hear the things that they saying out of their mouth. Like I can't catch a clear ball yet from a drill rapper. You understand? But they get big checks.
So when you say generic, what do you mean? You mean like different or you mean like just regular?
You just like you gotta spit your pain. Like, you know, don't get caught up in that op and rolling this up in the backwood. Like you gotta spit what you going through, like what it is at the end of the day for you, because that's the most thing that the people gonna feel. Right. Like, you understand? Like I'm saying, I think everybody just copying off of everybody, and that's why you got so many drill rappers, so many people rapping about the same thing, and so many people using the same kind of rhythm. Like it seemed like all of the drill beats sound the same. Like it sound like all of the drill songs sound the same. Most of it's for the views. So it's like just like being New Yorkers, we are fascinated with O Block, right? So it's like you got other states and stuff.
I'm about to say, are we either?
Are we fascinated with O Block?
You got people that, O Block is a big thing for them. Yes. Wow. Yeah, the world. I'll say this all the time. No disrespect. I want to say this respectfully. However respectfully I could say this. But shout out to Little Durk, because I remember when he first got on, he was a young sensation out of Chicago that people was fucking with once the Chief Keef thing happened. But Little Durk been around for a long time. And
since 2010.
He survived through all of this shit because he had beef with a lot of different people and shit like that. And he knew how to stay out the fucking way. But all of these guys like King Von and all of these other drill rappers from Chicago that got killed like 1 year into their success, I think that was the stupidest thing in the world. Me too. I'm sorry. King Von could have been super prevented. Yes. But like I said, that's just all about being mismanaged. It's about people you gotta have people around you that's gonna protect you the same way you gonna protect them. You understand? Right. Because if you got security, you shouldn't even be fighting, period. Like, at what point did anybody was gonna say this is the bag? We got, because he's securing the bag for a lot. Right. There's a lot of things like it's so much videos out. PNB Rock too, because that could have been prevented. I'm glad you brought that up because, like, popularity is what killed him. Because if y'all notice, he took his girl's phone. So she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've been off Instagram for a while, but I'm back." And they said that he took her phone, and he said, "I wanted her all to myself, so I didn't want to have a phone." But soon as he gave her his phone back, she posting like crazy. They in Cali, he's posting. They go to Roscoe's, she posting. The typical thing people do, they take pictures of their food and post it, but she put her location on there. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't line him, but lined him. You feel what I'm saying? Because now the police is saying this is how they've seen where he was at from looking at her post and seeing him with his jewelry on and stuff like that, and knew to go there. And the sad part about it is you just never know, because you just never know. It really could have just been people that just happened to see him, or they really could have came from her page. But either way, it's like it could have been prevented. And that's security. The thing. Like, security. Yo, you remember back not too long ago, they was like, "Oh, you a sucker if you got security. If you a rapper and you got security, you a sucker." But now
Nigga, Drake said it in his song. We don't have them things on us no more. That's with security. Like, niggas need security now. You pay these niggas to protect you now. I think 50 was one of the smartest niggas that, because after he got shot up all them times, he out with a bulletproof vest on, bulletproof car, mega guns with security. Niggas like, oh, he running around with the police. He paying them.
You can't be bigger than yourself. He paying them to protect him because y'all niggas already tried to kill him. In this game, you cannot be bigger than yourself. They will chew you up and spit you out. And a lot of these people, like I said, they are talented people. Like, they don't know what it's like to have the wolves behind them. You understand? So she probably really just posted it just genuinely thinking like, I'm eating with my baby father. And I believe that's what she did. I believe that's what she did. But it was the wrong decision. Because it's like, it's wolves everywhere. Yeah. So either you gonna eat or you gonna starve. Right. And that's crazy because it's like, now look. But let's look at this. And you know what I'm saying? You got your master's degree. So I know you look into a lot of shit. So what do you think about this? Because online, there's something saying there's been about 6 or 7 artists signed to Empire Records that was murdered. Now, I know for a fact that in record contracts now, there's a clause that say we can put out life insurance policies on you and collect. Listen, what do y'all think about that? I was looking at Mike Tyson web series that Hulu did. Right. And it was something in his contract that when Costamato passed, right, he still, and then his second entertainment person passed. Right. Once that contract was up, it was in the contract that he would be still paying for certain things that Costamato owned. Like, for instance, his wife's house. Okay. So basically what I'm saying, when it comes down to, you got to read your contract. Right. You gotta, and you can't, you can depend on your lawyers, you can depend on all of that. One thing about me, I read from the top to the bottom. Ain't no skimming through, ain't none of that. You know why? Because a lot of times people know that you want something so bad, right? You're not even going to sit there and say, let me go through this and see what's going on. I trust this person. I know they're not going to do that. No, they are. I've seen a lot of times online that people go to the office. Like, for instance, I've seen a lot of Yo Gotti signings, and he'll be there and he'll have $700,000 in cash there, and then he'll pull out the contract and have the artist sign it right there. Them artists didn't read that contract. I think more or less what you was really trying to say, like, as far as like what I think about what we think about the empire and the artists being dead. Right. I think what I think about all of the things that's happening to a lot of black men out here, that it's not really black on black crime most of the time. Sometimes, yes, but like they're getting these guys rich, successful for the business, and they're killing them. That's what I think. They're killing them. Yeah. They're setting them up to be killed. Mm-hmm. I don't honestly think that any of these things that's happening is, like, even with Young Dolph, like, that's just not a coincidence. That's not a hood thing. Like, no. It was set up. They're being set up by their labels, and a lot of people that's like another black poor person is taking a full, like the Eric guy and then this person. You understand where music is the way that we have developed to beat the system. Music, basketball, football, all of the entertainment business, because before that, we didn't have anything else. Right. You don't have black doctors. You don't have black lawyers. They're always on the other side, right? So music is the way that the black men take care of their family. So that's how we get the power, because the money come with the power. So if we have so many black successful rappers that's getting able to reach Kanye West point, Jay-Z point, right. You understand? Financial status, Timberland, all of these Dr. Dre's, men that have been successful and able to live to tell it. They don't want that. It's too many of us. So they're killing us. That's why Britney, whatever her name is, in Russia. That's why basketball rappers is getting took out of their deals any little minute they do one thing wrong, because we are making too much money for them and we're taking our family out of poverty. So in order for us to keep the foot on the neck, they take the head of the system. They take the head, because once you cut the head off, everybody else is going to fall. What the P&B brother said, you took care of the whole family, bro. So yeah, King Von, the whole family. Nipsey Hussle, the whole family. You understand?
And it all goes back to their contracts, and their family can't get none of that
But the
money.
contracts don't have anything to do.
No.
No.
What she's saying, listen, I'm gonna give you
The
like the
family-
tie-in and what she's meaning.
the family-
because in those contracts,
Their family gets nothing.
they didn't get, unless he had his publishing signed over to his
Exactly.
family.
All of
the
them.
label takes everything,
All of them.
royalties, everything,
All of them.
and
Every
they
last
have-
one
He
of them.
just got his publishing
right.
too.
But in
Exactly.
And
the
that's another
contract,
thing.
it says that we can put out a life insurance policy on you. So what's stopping the label from putting a $2 million life insurance policy out on you and getting you killed?
But not
Nothing.
even just that. Not even.
What's
But you
stopping?
gotta
Because that
also.
money going to the label.
You
That's
gotta
not going to his family. Because
it's-
if they didn't have a life insurance policy for themselves,
Exactly.
they're not going to get no money.
Exactly.
You feel me? You got like
So it definitely work hand in hand.
yo. I can have a life insurance policy out on my lady right now, and she won't even know about it.
But I said that because I was like, what label is that? That all their stars is just
Can I say
getting
another
killed?
thing
Empire.
too?
That's
Another
crazy.
thing. I'm a very spiritual person. Another thing too, like they said with the jury.
Right.
You got a lot of like those artists, if they all from the same label, they probably could have had somebody put a root on all of that shit. Who knows? We don't know.
Right.
As shit goes down, like you can't trust anybody. And like you said, even I look at things from outsider perspectives. Yeah, it could have been a label, it could have been his baby mother, but you also got the wolves out here too.
Right.
See a nigga somewhere, they like, oh, I'm on him. Not no, he in Cali. You know people. Everybody know people, but a lot of niggas in Cali don't really know.
You know
They
another
just
theory I thought
know,
about?
oh, that nigga got a big chain on.
Yeah.
He in Roscoe's. Who's going to think a successful rapper is in Roscoe's online ordering food?
But that's why I say
let's
a
be
lot
honest.
of these rappers, they're living a lifestyle that they're not from. You understand? Because a real rap
I'm
person.
not going. I've been in Cali. Okay,
Me too.
I be on the West Side. I'm not. I'm there. I'm not even. I'm not saying I'm a regular person, but I'm not even doing that.
But it don't
Because you
even
just
matter
don't
being
know.
a regular person or not. Just the point of having that much jury on you and not having any type of protection.
Exactly.
nothing.
Nothing.
A person could work inside
And
I was gonna
say,
say
yo.
place.
Exactly.
They all gang related.
Bless you.
Right.
If I'm not a gang member, there's a nigga in
Thank
my
you.
household who is.
Right, so he could have easily called the chef that made them waffles. Could have said, "Yo, it's a rapper in here, P&B. He heavy as a motherfucker. Nigga, come get this nigga."
Now, what I don't get is, how do you have, $250,000 worth of jewelry on you
And no security.
None.
what his chick did? Forget that.
Right.
Like, I don't,
That's because they not really for that
No,
lifestyle.
but as a man,
Yeah, you supposed to be able to protect. And she was pregnant too. So he out with his pregnant woman, and you got all this jewelry on. You famous, and you in L.A. Everybody knows all that gang life came from L.A.
You
The
have to
home of the
understand.
drive-by shooting. And you in the car posting mad shit about your jewelry. I heard they was even in front of Roscoe's showing the front, and then they was inside. She posted her food. Like you said, because I've been thinking that too. I'm almost positive one of the gang
People go
member
get my
brothers,
food, so I
one of the
don't know
gang
what that
member
was
brothers
about.
or cousins or somebody girlfriend or whatever works in there and says, "Yo, cuz, you know who just pulled up in here ordering right now? And he heavier than a motherfucker. That's about $1 million worth of jewelry he got on right there." Like you said, wolves
But
see that.
if you just said he was in front of the spot saying that's where they at, they could have been off of his shit.
Exactly.
Niggas is outside. Niggas know what's going on.
Yeah.
You
This
up
is
there.
the point. They're
Come
picking
on.
these boys up from all across
That's
the
it.
world. They're not even. They never even been through nothing. These guys never had nothing took it from them. I'm talking about not even a piece of candy. So that's one. They miseducated because that was a dumb move. And my pops always tell you, don't let them. That's duck the suckers. Like don't let a nigga trick you off the street.
Yep.
That's
That's
an
a fact.
easy trick. Because
Yep.
first of all,
Off the
it's
spot.
nothing. It's
Yep.
nothing wrong with you going to Roscoe's and getting something
Yep,
to eat.
that's facts.
But that jury's supposed to stay in that car. Or something like, or
you send somebody else get your food.
Like, I don't
Period.
get it.
know
Everybody
what?
act
I-
like they too tough all of a sudden.
Order food and leave.
Right.
Yo, I ain't gonna front.
Delivery.
Since he
Take
got
out.
killed, rest in peace, PNB Rock. But since he got killed, I did a lot of research on him and I looked him up. I watched his interviews and everything like that. And he came from like a real rough background, when losing his family members and shit like that, and then was homeless and everything like that. Went to jail and everything like that. And dudes just 2 weeks prior to that tried to rob him out there. He said he sensed the energy that they was giving to him.
And they was following him.
Yeah, so he kind of like backed them down, not with a gun or nothing, but just showed them like, look, what's up? Like, I see something not right here. What's up? So he said that they wound up talking to him and they got cool. And they told him to come to their area, and he went to their Grape Street area and rocked with them. So he thought he was good. He thought that, oh, they try to come after me. They see I'm not that guy, so I'm rock with them, so I'm cool. So I'm thinking that was a part of his mental that was playing when he thought he was good out there.
So I think that's number one. That's number one. I think that when they came to do it, I think that he gave resistance.
Yeah.
I think it'll be simple.
Right.
You take it. You take it off.
And if you went to Grape Street,
this
work. If you went to Grape Street, you were supposed to pay them people on that street.
But you never know what happened behind the scenes. That could have been that. It could have been that. But there's so many gang sets out there. Like, it's somebody else that probably pressed them and that you don't know about that say, yo, don't come to this town if you ain't got this bread. Because they always saying check in, check in. So that check in mean check in, hit us off with some bread, and we gonna make sure you good. He was already doing interviews saying, I ain't no sucker. I went to see them. We cool. It's everything. And they like, oh, this nigga really think he good out here.
Yo,
it's a lot of different variables to this.
Where the Roscoe is at, they said, is the heart of South Central LA.
Yep.
They said it is surrounded by more than 10 gangs in this circumference of where that shit is at.
Yep.
So it could have been anybody.
Long as
but they don't have they don't have a camera footage of inside.
They do. They're not putting that out yet. Oh, okay. They only showed the person's post of him dying on the floor. But
that's another thing I don't like.
All right, let's
you
talk about
can't
that.
even die in peace.
See, he said you can't even die in peace.
What in somebody mental makes them want to record somebody on the floor gasping for their life?
I just don't get it. Ignorance. It's ignorance.
And not helping.
Ignorance. It's ignorance.
Actually, I think when they rolled him over,
That
was a death right there.
They made it worse.
He was still moving on the floor, laying on his stomach, because I guess the compression of his body was covering the wounds. But when they turned his arm, you could see, and it was like, no,
can't do that.
That shit. That's when that blood.
But they supposed to apply pressure.
They were supposed to wait for that ambulance.
Cover them wounds up. They supposed to put.
That footage is gonna drop soon.
That's what I'm saying. They supposed to get some. Give me 2 towels from the back. Put on them wounds and cover it up to the police.
We could all say what they could have did, but
you gotta
ultimately he's dead.
I know how to respond. One day I was in a club with my friends, and somebody I know, her pacemaker went off, and everybody was panicking like, ah. I'm like, calm down. I bid hugged her. Calm down. Relax. You good. I got you. Like, you got to know how to respond to those. Like, even one day I was driving and I seen some boy, he was laying on the floor. I was like on 125th, right there, the fish market, the 24-hour. He was shot. His people was panicking. He was shot like right back and on the side of his ear. Swear to God, he had on all white. I was like, the girl was over him panicking. He panicking. I'm like, yo, he don't need all that. Yo, calm down. I just started talking to him. What's your name? He like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm Erica Kane. I rap. I just started telling him shit to get his mind off it. To the ambulance came, because it's all about that panic. That really would kill you.
Once your heart start beating fast and that blood is flowing, that shit's squirting now. That shit's squirting the blood now.
You gotta learn how to be able to handle those type of situations out here, because if you outside, anything is possible.
You absolutely right. But like you said, man, like, soon as something happened, we all guilty of it. We pull out our fucking phones. You know what I'm saying? To do
some shit. Some things I be like, doing that. Nah, because you don't know who watching you. So now they looking at, oh, this motherfucking recording. You just gotta be.
Nah, you right, because there be times
you never. You know what my mother always told me? You never know who's watching. And God bless one of my aunts. She always said, "A wolf's got ears and eyes see everywhere."
Bang on the table,
I'm sorry, but it's just like something I learned out here. You never know who's watching you. You could do something, you be like, you think you good? Nah, it's always eyes somewhere all the time.
Right.
You never.
There's always
forget
somebody paying attention that you don't even know is paying attention.
A wolf's got ears and eyes see everywhere. You always gotta watch your back. And one thing I remember when I was younger, I was walking down the block one day, and my pops he called me. I'm like, "What's up?" I'm in the crib. He like, "Yeah, but I watched you go, and you ain't even look behind your back one time." And I was like, he ain't lying. And ever since then, since I've been a kid, I don't care where I'm at. Always, if I ain't looking behind my back, I'm cutting my eye, because you got to be on point. Somebody, even when you on a train, people are crazy. Yeah. Somebody just have a bad day and just push you with some shit. Word. You know what I'm saying?
And you ain't paying attention.
You know? So I'm not saying you can pay attention to everything, but you always gotta watch your circumference.
And you know what else too? It's like if somebody's like scheming on you and they see that you hip to them, that may prevent that from happening. So if you like when jungle animals, when they preying on something, they trying to creep and sneak because you ain't paying attention. And they doing that to kill, to eat. So that right there, that's
that's
God
why I always
sent.
say, like, I don't care if you don't have any beef. I don't care what your story is. If you just an all around good, great, grand person, male or female, you still have to watch your back. It is very important that you pay attention to your surroundings, because trust me, like she says, always people watching, is always ready somebody to take you right off your high horse.
That's a fact.
I mean,
literally. And most times they be standing right next to you.
I seen somebody, I thought I seen somebody, and they looked just like somebody that I knew. And I'm about to walk across the street, and they turn their whole face. I'm like, oh, that's not even them. Sometimes people get messed up. They be somebody they think, and they do something to them. It's not even that person. So that's why I would say you always gotta make sure your target is your targets, because now you still gotta get that person, and now you got somebody that want to get you now. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to know, even when it comes to music, you always got to know your timing and your target and what to say and what not to say. You know, I learned that, sometimes I done said the wrong things, and it didn't mean to be that way, but it was just the facts, but it was not the way what I said is how I said it. Right. Right. So that'd be another thing. So you learn
that too, etiquette on how to speak to people when you get your master's.
That's another thing I want to do. I want to start an etiquette class. So
with that being said, ladies, y'all are independent artists coming up in the game. How do y'all feel about the music industry now after we spoke about all of this rigorous drama and we got everything you got to watch out for and everything, the hard work that got to be put into it, the relationships you got to keep? How do y'all feel about that?
I feel like that if it's something that you love, you just have to chase your dreams, because anything that you do, you're going to have to work hard for it regardless. So just pick your poison. So if it's music, regardless, anything, it's going to be competition everywhere. It ain't one hairstylist. It ain't one business. It ain't one construction company. It's competition in every lane you walk through. So you just got to pick your poison, and you, like she said, be smart about it, be educated, educate yourself, read your contracts, pay attention, stop thinking you bigger than the streets, be safe and smart about the things you do.
One thing I'm going to say always, never think, like you said, you're bigger than the next person, because I've watched a lot of people, for instance, Fabio. When we used to go to Lust, D Chambers, Fabio was with us. There was times he didn't even have an ID. Right. You know what I'm saying? But because we so lit, we so big, a teamwork make the dream work. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people I could talk about that's lit right now that was, but like you said, it takes levels to get where you going, and you got to know what you want and how to do it. But one thing about me, why people fuck with me so much, because at the shows I never think I'm bigger than any artist. Right. I show all the artists love, even if they whack. You know what I'm saying? Because just because they whack doesn't mean they can't bring something else to the table. Right. And that's the one thing about me. I'm the oldest of my siblings, so I always try to make sure if we going somewhere, you got a position, you got a position, you got a position. Ain't nobody standing around. Everybody going to get to it. I'm giving everybody a job. That's the type of time and I be on, Right. So when you said that, as far as working here, I can give you my resume. We could do something.
I'm telling you that.
And I'm just in that there, right there on there.
Mrfx, how much time we got left? Because we ain't even get to your music. We ain't get to the cipher. It's 25 minutes. Oh, we do? Oh, okay. So what I'm gonna do is now I want to go into a couple songs. I want to do like 2 or 3 songs. Everybody get a little break, get some water, whatever you want to drink and whatever like that. And then we're going to come back. We're going to finish talking with Erica Kane, and we're going to finish talking with Waters Lyric. That's that I'm pronouncing it right? Waters Lyric or
like waters you drink?
Right. Waters.
Yes.
Lyric, or just say Waters?
You could say Waters.
All right. So Erica Kane and Waters. We're going to be back with more. This is Grindhardtv Podcast. We be right back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Waters. Hold on. I ain't got time for no weak ass nigga. No time for no weak ass bitch. I'm on the move, they be moving their lips. Dick riding my moves, tell them wait on it. In my motherfucking bag, I've been digging in my purse. Shit, I had to pay myself. In my bag, in my motherfucking bag, I've been digging in my purse. Shit, I had to pay myself. I been getting my roll on. Natural, got the glow on. Who you chatting to? Tell him. Hold on. I be switching that flow on. Always different, that coat fur. Waters whipping, no chauffeur. Use a penny, my loafer. Hype in the topic, bitches hate but they watching. Niggas, bitches, they gossip. I just be flipping my profit. They wanna know how I got it. Pump your brakes, I'm a different kind of breed. I'm in your state, hot, easy, push the brakes. Balenciaga, the Prada, your receipts been fake. Bitches watch your face, but they style can't compete. You are not a vibe, your energy is trash and you're moving like a spy. Nah, goodbye. Wait, Keisha clip, rock-a-bye. Use the new jack to this. 8 months, that's 2 whips. He passed me the blunt shit, I passed him the grip. Cause I ain't got time for no weak ass nigga. No time for no weak ass bitch. I'm on the move, they be moving their lips. Dick riding my moves, tell them wait on it. In my motherfucking bag, I've been digging in my purse. Shit, I had to pay myself. In my bag, in my motherfucking bag, I've been digging in my purse. Shit, I had to pay myself. So why my name in your mouth? You wanna see my brown ass at your house? It gets rowdy, murder your spouse. Close range, done fucked up my blouse. My shooters be wildin', the next thing to God, they always on time. Keep them in the vault, but you can bank, they gon' check shit. Real niggas, they don't rob, but tuck your necklace. In my bag, in my motherfucking bag, I've been digging in my purse, shit, I had to pay myself. In my bag, in my motherfucking bag, I've been digging in my purse, shit, I had to pay myself. I ain't got time for no weak ass nigga. No time for no weak ass bitch. I'm on the move, they be moving their lips. Dick riding my moves, tell them wait on it. In my motherfucking bag, I've been digging in my purse, shit, I had to pay myself. In my bag, in my motherfucking bag, I've been digging in my purse, shit, I had to pay myself.
This pussy yummy, put it in my tummy. He calling me mommy, I ain't no dummy. You niggas rummy, ain't no bitch gon' sum me. Late night text night saying he love me. Eat this pussy, nigga don't hug me. After I nut, nigga don't touch me. Fucking up the comments, my nigga.
Get back in your fucking bag, Waters. Niggas be talking, man. Niggas be lurking. Niggas be preying. Stop fucking watching niggas us. Is just doing everything except what the fuck they need to do. We ain't playing with nobody. All of my niggas, they shoot for sure. I drop a bag and they make a show. Tell them like niggas can't fuck with my boss. I get the bag, man, they ready to be. Yeah. I get the bag, man, they ready to be. Let's get it. My time to flex, keep my foot on their neck, keep the air at their chest, cardiac arrest. Water take their breath, bitch the tsunami's next, the punani's blessed, like the cross on my breast. And all for respect, she can go left, not a threat.
I was in the field when shit was rough. I was in my head like I had enough. Rent was due, wasn't adding up. Baby daddy locked down, this the second time around. He was in the cell, he was shackled to the ground. Having nightmares from when I was just a child. Daddy did a bit and mommy held it down. I remember those nights, daddy looked me in my eyes. He was in the street, so we always said goodbyes. Always keep it on you, that's how you survive. Get her up close so she won't be surprised. Yeah. Get her up close so she won't be surprised. Yeah. Kane, keep coming, I'm stacking Kane. All of my niggas on go. All of my niggas, they get to the dope. All of my niggas, they shoot it for sure. I drop a bag, then they gon' make a show. Tell them light up if they wanted to smoke. I get the bag, man, they rather be new. I get the bag, man, they rather be new. Hey. All of my niggas on go. All of my niggas, they get to the dope. All All of my niggas, they shoot it for sure. I drop a bag, then they gon' make a show. Tell them light up if they wanted to smoke. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. Hey. Back to this money, she moving funny. You stay with the shade, I'd rather be sunny. Burberry bunny, I came around smelling like money. This pussy yummy, put it in my tummy. He calling me mommy, I ain't no dummy. You niggas rummy, ain't no bitch gon' sum me. Late night text, night saying he love me. Eat this pussy, nigga don't hug me. After I nut, nigga don't touch me. Fucking up the comments, my niggas packing them llamas. Soon as we feel like it's drama, get a nigga strapped on his mama. I'ma keep getting them dollars, long as the money keep coming, I'm stacking them commas. Kane, 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 keep coming, I'm stacking them commas. All of my niggas on low, all of my niggas, they get to the top. All of my niggas, they shoot it for sure. I drop a bag, then they gon' make a show. Tell them light up if they wanted to smoke. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. Hey. All of my niggas on low, all of my niggas, they get to the top. All of my niggas, they shoot it for sure. I drop a bag, then they gon' make a show. Tell them light up if they wanted to smoke. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. I get the bag, man, they rather be known. Hey.
Get back in your fucking bag, boy.
Niggas be talking, man. Niggas be lurking. Niggas be preying.
Stop fucking watching
Niggas
us.
is just doing everything except what the fuck they need to do.
We ain't playing with nobody.
Yeah,
Do something.
yeah. Niggas can't fuck with my
We gon'
boss.
hit you, stupid.
Yeah, let's get it.
Fuck is wrong with y'all?
My time to flex, keep my foot on their neck, keep the air at their chest, cardiac arrest. Waters take their breath, bitch, the tsunami's next, the punani's blessed, like the cross on my breast. And all for respect, shit can go left, not a threat, this is a rule, that is a fact. I hate when I black, cause sometimes I blink, then the bitches up slapped, all at the bank, like Benjamin Frank. Deposit the racks, the party is packed. Turned up to the max, we smoke in the back, know I'ma be smacked. But my shit shootin', they gon' be mad at the tab. I like it, I grab, throw it in the bag. I be feeling so fat, taking a nap, only time that I lack. I used to sleep with my gap, they chit and they chat, flows intact, mission point check. On to the next, get off my shit, the major mad again, get off my shit, the major mad again. The major mad again, the major mad again. Fit lit, shoes cost close to a band. The major mad again, the major mad again. No Fitbit, but my wrist lit, running up a band. The major mad again, the major mad again. Fit lit, shoes cost close to a band. The major mad again, the major mad again. No Fitbit, but my wrist lit, running up a
This
band.
is easy, no freebies. Greasy like tea tree. Two chicks that beefy, that get wet like seaweed. See me, then greet me. Leave me or please me. Clips long like E.T., got more green than kiwis. We smell like cheesy, all black like easy. Long dress like Wheezy, them diamonds dance like breezy. Putting the pieces, I'm fixing the flow. Smoking the pop, I'm feeling like ghosts. Tired of these bitches, they doing the most. I don't want nothing if it ain't the low.
The major mad again, the major mad again. Fit lit, shoes cost close to a band. The major mad again, the major mad again. No Fitbit, but my wrist lit, running up a band. The major mad again, the major mad again. Fit lit, shoes cost close to a band. The major mad again, the major mad again. No Fitbit, but my wrist lit, running up a band.
What?
HB, nigga. MCEES life. Huh? Niggas said bring her back, but I don't doubt her. Best believe I'ma get that pussy up out her till that hunger full in her mouth. Clam chowder, 4 rings like the whip, so I'ma order then outer. Cougars dinosaur with they lips, that's Bowser. Casual in my skin, wrapped up in horsepower. You know the basics, so it's money and the power. I'ma get it by the minutes, then go get it after hours. Way before the sour, mixy bars have power. Turn off her lights, I'm a future for an hour. And I ain't even wasted time, cause time seems the value. Like a pack of perks and Zans, so pop volume. So they saying we ill, nigga, and that's trip. Just trying to get a deal, nigga, and that's frip. RNS to the field, nigga, so that's trip. Plotting dollar bills, nigga, and that's frip. Yeah, they saying we back, so that's trip. Trying to get a deal, nigga, and that's frip. RNS to the field, nigga, so that's trip. Plotting dollar bills, nigga, and that's frip. I don't change, I evolve, revolve haters. Late nights filled with sin like this Vegas. Rubber straps stuck in a loop, that's lifesavers. I'm Chris Welcher since she likes this grapes flavor. Wild out, my team ball receive paper. Empire state of mind, stack skyscrapers. Chilling on a mixie night, this is just a mixie life. Your girl lost to the crew, someone get your mixie wife. Henny in the system, so the flow is just a privilege, right? I be on that bullshit, Carlos boozing like this is just a preview. Y'all getting the prototype. Squares out your circle. They don't fit the frame right. Plotting on Benjamins. Plotting on dividends. Bros before hoes. Still plotting on dividends. Married to the game, right? Pinky ring Frodo like Kodak moments. Paint a picture so they vivid, say right? We ill, nigga, and that's trip. Just trying to get a deal, nigga, and that's frip. RNS to the field, nigga, so that's trip. Plotting dollar bills, nigga, and that's frip. Yeah, they saying we back, so that's trip. Trying to get a deal, nigga, and that's frip. RNS to the field, nigga, so that's trip. Plotting dollar bills, nigga, and that's frip. Shout out to my HBs, huh? MCEES life.
Yeah, so we back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We done played a couple records and stuff, you know. We got Waters in the building, Erica Kane in the building. We played a Chris Welch joint. He be always killing that performance as well and stuff like that. So if y'all was tuning in, y'all already know that we spoke about a lot of shit here today. We had a lot of, you know, some special guest DJs and producers on, you know what I'm saying? Babypaul, BPZ, DJ Mrfx. We definitely want to make sure we keep in tune with, what is it, Marisa Hendricks.
Yep.
We want to make sure we stay in tune with her, PR person and stuff like that. Congratulations to Waters for, you know what I'm saying, getting her master's in communications and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Big girl things.
Word up. Welcome back to both of y'all because y'all was like off the scene for a little bit and just came back into the game.
Welcome
like
back.
So we're going to make a lot of shit happen. You feel me?
Welcome back.
One of the main things that made me select you guys to be on the show today is because y'all was so dope yesterday on this show. You know what I'm saying? I really like what I heard. And, you know, let me not jam up your wire. And on my show, we usually do a cypher at the end. You feel me? So I definitely want some bars from y'all and to see what you know what I'm saying? And y'all was really spitting crazy. And after playing y'all videos and stuff, the music that people was hearing, like y'all really got something. So I'm gonna throw in a couple of beats. I don't know. Do y'all prefer like independent tracks? Do y'all prefer like beats from like that's people are known or anything like that? Because I got a bunch of different stuff here that I could get into and stuff like that. I don't know what y'all like and stuff like that, but a rapper could do anything. You feel me?
I guess.
That's my new record beat right there. What y'all think about that? Y'all can't fuck with that?
Let's see.
She said that's from the 80s.
Crash my car doing donuts. Bet I cop a new whip before the summer over. Bitches won't see me sweat unless it's at the sauna. Way I got these bitches sick, you would think I was Corona. Bagging up the doggy like a restaurant owner. Bitches, this is a keep up with the Joneses. Cookouts on the block, I buy steak for all the homies. All these bitches phony, that's why they can never bro me. Long as I got Benjamin Franklin, I'm never lonely. See my daddy, man, he was the realest. It's like he cloned me. Told me to get my own bag and watch your homies. Niggas a key for that paper, these niggas hungry. Bitches a fuck on your nigga when they get hungry. Y'all can never be my homie, you bitches is big phony. Ain't no love in my city, they killing up all the homies. Either you get locked down to keep it on you. Policemen don't come around unless they on you. Lock you down, scorn you, but they don't know we going through. Every minute in the city, gotta keep it on you. Cause niggas don't warn you, but the same ones that mourn you. Praying for my city is the pain that we going through. The graves that we going through, the shame that we going through. I'm just about to, hold up.
Yo,
okay.
Like that. So what you talking about, the 80s beat? What you talking about?
I mean, that's what it was giving.
Okay, that's the vibe it's giving. You want me to switch it up for you?
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was fire. That shit was fire.
Facts.
Hold on.
How about
that? Let me know.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yo. Alright. Yo. Hey, I'm my fourth quarter. Kyrie for the floater. Learn when to shut up your mouth like a motor. Wild card joker. Just might poker. For fucking up my deal, get cut. Now you open. No, I'm not blood. And no, I'm not crip. But real niggas show me love. That rep those sets. Check your neck and check those stats. Check sitting on the stage. Bars checked on that track. See, they worrying about this and they worrying about that. They be trying to sneak this, but I'm 10 steps ahead. Slow and steady wins the race. Rather leave my mark instead. Try to rush without a pace. You never get ahead, huh? Or maybe even end up dead. Done seen some shit go to niggas' head. Literally. See, it's levels to this game like Meek said. And I never asked for handouts or bag. I did it on them. Brainstorming on how to get these meals. Now niggas see shit is getting real. They was sleeping on me, huh? I be on my grind like Jamaican. Some things take patience. Don't be hating. Come get it with me. But they don't want to get it with you. They be making up issues. Act like they fuck with you. Loyalty is real. Only a few stuck with you. You be wearing 5 chains, but your man's neck empty. Survival of the fittest. And that jungle man, it fit me. A lot of hard fights. In the end, I'm still living. Out of mind, out of sight. But this music shit is different. You gotta be on the scene. That's how you handle your business, huh?
What? Get the fuck out of here. You killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Eric and Kane, what's up? You got something for this or you want me to switch it up? Because I can switch it up. I can give you different beats. I got a lot of shit.
Okay. They put me on the spot. Hold on.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Hold on.
I'm shy. But I really can rap though. Hold on.
I know you can.
Your Honor, lock my daddy up after my 16. Front row begging to the judge for some leniency. Like Your Honor, he's the only one that take care of me. Please don't sentence him. If you do, who take care of me? Your Honor, look me in my face while she sentenced him. 2 to 5 for him. For your daughter, it's been different men. Trying to figure out in the order I should write this pen. The struggle of my life is only right that I'ma get these wins. I had to watch my mom's cry on her brother's side. He was in the coffin of a brother, was in homicide. I've been born to beast, the only beauty that I haven't sinned. Making sure my daughters eat, I'ma get these ends. I need a bag like Coco Chanel. I be counting up these hundreds for smoking the L. Rest in peace to all my haters, I'm wishing them well. They be praying on my downfall, I'm giving them hell. 10 deep when I'm on the block. All my bitches really gang and we all gon' pop. You be talking out your face but they calling the cops. You say you gon' do what? Miss Officer, stop. Hold on, I'm that bitch and I really fight. When your nigga call my phone, I talk to him nice. If he ain't got no fucking money.
If he ain't got no fucking money, go ahead, keep it going. Ain't nothing funny.
If he ain't got no fucking money, won't speak to me twice. I be giving him the chills when I suck it with ice. Out of town just to move that work. Pull up in a short skirt, know they all gon' lurk. Get my nigga hit it right when he be off the perk. Y'all bitches do this for likes, I do this shit for perks. Blue diamond chain, just my match my move. Vera Wang heels, just to match the coupe. I like champagne, but I drink that Henny too. Don't run up on me cause my nigga like to shoot. Pull up in the coupe. Last bitch try me and she almost made the news. Damn, I be fly and I ain't never been a student. Posted on the 3rd, probably run a couple shooters. Literally.
Yo, hey, yo,
I'm shy. I gotta stop.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yo,
I'm fucking shy.
yo,
That's
these
crazy.
girls came out here. Yo, listen. Yo, Star was good, you know what I'm saying? The real Mac Mills was good. Like, yo, We got some spitters up in here. I ain't even gonna hold you like I ain't gonna front. I know I'm a good A&R. I know I am because I know how to pick good talent. Y'all, I'm very wild out. Beats by Blue Diaz, by the way. Shout out my guy Blue Diaz. You know what I'm saying? He produced all them joints right there that I played.
Shout out Blue Diaz.
Well, we got some
Shout
joints.
Out for us.
See, so you can't say like my beats is old school because this shit is rocking.
And that's what it was given.
Yeah, but you killed it though. That shit was y'all know every time we do a cypher on the end of the show and then I take the cypher and I just put it out on some just the cypher part. Y'all killed that shit. I ain't gonna front. Y'all fucking body the cypher. And you know what I'm saying? I'm happy that y'all here. You feel me? I want y'all to just tell people how can they find you? Because earlier you said if people want to book you or whatever like that, or they want to get you for a feature or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
The most responsive place to find me is on Instagram, Erica Kane 143. But you also can find me on all streaming platforms, Erica Kane the artist, Erica Kane 143 at iCloud.com. You can find me there. My YouTube channel is being all of that. I'm working on that. But if you want to contact me right now and you want to get to me directly, Instagram, ERICAKANE 143.
Word. That's what's up. And what about you?
Well, y'all can find me on Instagram at waters_lyrics. My website, waterslyrics.com. YouTube, Waters Lyrics. SoundCloud, Waters Lyrics. # Waters Lyrics everywhere. YouTube, Google, whatever. Brooklyn, we outside.
Hey, yo, so where do y'all see yourselves in like the next year? Because it only take a year. It takes like a few months really nowadays. Before, everybody was like, oh, it takes a long time to get on. But something goes viral or somebody pressed the button on your single. In 6 months, you'll be a superstar. So where y'all see yourselves at, you know what I'm saying, in the next year? Around this time, 2023, where y'all see yourselves?
Me, definitely. I feel like I'm going to be a superstar. Like, I already know. Like, I feel it in the air. So me, I'm going to probably be at a show, but it's going to be my show. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to be the only performer. People probably going to be headlining for me, but it's going to be somewhere.
Opening up for you. You're going to be the headliner.
People going to be opening up for me like that. But I feel like my career is about to take off to the next level. I'm ready for it. I'm open for it. I'm ready to walk through those doors. So I definitely see myself doing this on a bigger platform.
Now, how do you feel about like the sex selling aspect of the industry? Like,
sex sell. You got to sell
so
sex.
are you cool with like twerking and doing all of the sexy, you know what I'm saying, stuff that all of like some of the female rappers do? You with that, right?
Yes, absolutely, because sex sells, and it's just sex sells. And that's just that's who
sex sells.
It's not even like I'm being somebody else or doing something different. Like, this is me, who I am. This is my personality. This is the way that I want. This is for however long I've ever been. I've always been into changing my hairstyle, changing the color of my hair. Like, I remember me and my friends, we put Kool-Aid in our hair.
With the red
yeah,
powder?
The red one.
Word?
Yeah, because it used to make your hair turn it like into a little bird. Yeah, that was the first time ever trying to really
dye
change
your hair.
Yeah, and then the next one was peroxide.
Yeah, I do about the peroxide because it turns your hair blonde.
Yeah, like a So this is just like who I am as a person. So.
And you grew up in Harlem, born and raised in Harlem.
Born and raised.
That's what's up.
Tore them streets up.
Mm-hmm. What year was you born, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
She's like, no, you won't know my age.
No.
Yo, you seasoned, though. I could definitely tell you're seasoned.
Yeah.
It's all gravy.
It's okay.
I ain't gonna front. I in the 80s, when I was living in Harlem for a short time.
I graduated from the streets.
Yeah.
No diploma.
Mm-hmm.
I made
That sounded like a bar right there.
That was Meek Mill's bar.
Oh, okay.
That's the truth though. I was raised in Harlem. We lived a tough life growing up before these kids. Like, our parents didn't know much. They only knew what they knew. So we lived the life that we live.
So Waters, you from Brooklyn. So how was it for you?
I mean, I'm from Bed-Stuy by default. My mother and father from Brownsville. Oh, wow. So when I was a baby, my mother moved to LG. Okay. So I got the best of both sides. You feel me? So like growing up,
I think LG is where that other guy named World is from.
Yeah,
that everybody kept
World
confusing
is from LG.
me. Oh, you World, you're Little Kim's World. I'll be like,
no, he's not. He's not. Nah, and that's the type of shit I grew up in my life. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then going to Brownsville, you know, my family on that side, my family was big, so I ain't really have to fight too much. But on my in Bed-Stuy, I had to though, because I wasn't originally from there. You know what I'm saying? So growing up, it was always like trying to test me. So music always kind of saved me, you know, because I went through a lot. And even my father, he was into KRS-One, Rakim, Eric B, and all of that. So I was young listening to Boogie Down Productions, because my father, he was from Uptown too. Because his grandmother and shit used to live in Marble Hill. So I'd be up there, I'd be in Brownsville, I'd be in Bed-Stuy. So, you know, I learned that New York, I always had the New York swag, that's, you know. So I growing up uptown too, you know, the music, the vibe, everything, the fashion, everything was so different. It wasn't even Harlem. I was in the Bronx, Marble Hill, 225th, Broadway. So I be up there with my pops. He playing ball up there, coming down, and he had me on his shoulder with the big boom box blasting everything. So I'm listening to the.
He didn't realize that he was setting you up to be
set me all the way up, all the way
kids
up.
don't be understanding what the parents really doing for them. Those little memories and those little vibes that you get, that can turn you into something as an adult. Your parents is a major part of your development. Like, people don't understand that. So I don't want to go into that, but I don't understand how some dudes be having kids and they don't really be there, because it be the little things that you do around that child that could turn that child into anything. From watching their father or mother, you know what I'm saying, introduce them to something. Like, for instance, I was just talking to somebody about the movie about the Serena sisters and their father, and they was trying to shoot it down and say all of this other stuff about, oh, he had a whole nother family and kids other places and they didn't even talk to them. But when you look at that movie and you see how vigorously he took them to be the stars that they are today, he definitely set them up for success. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever wrongs or right he did, he made sure that them girls were going to be successful at this shit. You know what I mean? He documented it. So can't nobody really say, oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. He showed you what he did. And anybody could follow that blueprint. Like Tiger Woods, his father had him playing golf when he was little. Curry.
You just made me think about something, because I used to take all the artists, all my favorite artists, and I used to write all their lyrics. I listen to the songs and I write it down, because back then the words used to be in the book.
Yes.
So some of the artists,
talking all this old stuff.
Yeah. I'm 33 years old, so I was born in '88. So 88, like that's just why some of my music is not like this music now. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I used to write all the lyrics down. Right. So one day my mother came in, she seen that, and she's like, you always writing these other artists' lyrics down. Write my lyrics down, because my mother, she sing. So that's why I learned to start writing my own music. And I was like 5, 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? So ever since then, I was doing poetry. I was singing before rapping. I was in the studio like 13 years old.
I was gonna say that, because my dad always tried to make me sing. Like, his first time, like, we went to, you know how you go to Six Flags, they got that karaoke and then the whole park can hear you? And he made me do For You I Will. I was so shy, but I was always shy, so I never wanted to be a singer. But when I grew up in the streets, like, being like, you know, having a father that was in the streets, a lot of stuff you don't have to do, but you have to do, because being a spoiled person or just a well-taken care of kid, people just jealous of that. So that's why I grew up like fighting my way through the streets, and I didn't know how to express myself. My expressions was beating you up. That's how you was now it goes into music. Now I could say, like, I dead stayed outside with somebody I thought was my bros. He dead stole my bag with my money inside of it. I dead homie really broke the code for a bag and a check. I would never cross my bros for a bag or a check. I respect the code. Get the bag, bring it back. Like, the old me, he would have been done off, you feel me? But I put that into a song to let you know you always gonna remember the bad that you did to me. Feel me? Like, that was crazy that you
immortalized that in a bar.
Like, instead of, and it was a lesson learned for me. That was my lesson. So I wrote to it, like, and that's how I monopolized off of it, because now my bag is bigger.
You ain't gonna be around for that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas will shoot themselves in the foot or cut their nose off to spite their face. It happened with me multiple times in the game.
Yeah, that's why now a lot of people be like, "Oh, crowd, bring a crowd." I've done that. I've been there. I've done that. You know. So respectfully, if I'm pulling up I'm pulling up by myself. We bring the crowd later, but when it's business, I don't need a crowd. You know, I don't need that. The people gonna show up regardless. They gonna come out. So I learned like the best time you gotta be by yourself. You learn yourself more, and then you can handle situations outside of yourself.
Well, that's kind of funny you said that because, like I said, people will cut off their nose to spite their face. So I've had a lot of falling outs with people because they was around me for not a genuine purpose. And then I'll see it or they'll do something flagrant and then I call it out and then I dead niggas. So this is why Grindhardt's entity has always been ran by me. I've had other people that I've worked with before and stuff like that, and I show up to a lot of events by myself because I don't roll with a lot of people because I've been in situations where I was loyal and held down a lot of people. I've been on this show before.
You can't get the same loyalty back, and that's what that hurts.
I apologized to a guy on this show before because I was being loyal to someone and burned a bridge with him for that person to being loyal to him, and that person
fuck you over.
Exactly.
And like I said, what I said in the beginning, people play that loyalty card just to get all your loyalty and keep taking and not giving anything. Yeah. Don't let people play that loyalty card. Be loyal to yourself.
I heard a wealthy person say, on the road to success, you have to be selfish.
Yep, you do.
You have to, because even in a relationship, your woman or your man, they probably don't want you to be that successful because they feel like you're doing better than them or you're going to leave them or whatever case may be. So they may underline hate on you and not really support you because they deep down inside, they don't want you to make it.
That's a whole nother time.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to say, fuck this relationship. Or if you decide to be with that person, I don't give a fuck how you feel. I'm going to do this. And if you ain't there for the ride, too bad for you. You have to be selfish to make it because everybody's not going to have that same vision that you have or that drive or even want you to excel more than them. There's really levels to this shit.
I mean, it's going on right now. Yeah. I see it all the time. And I just had a show recently and I thought certain people was going to show up because I showed up for them. It's never the same. So you can't think because you got to do it out of the generosity of your heart when you're doing something, but so that when you can't expect nothing because expectations lead to disappointments.
Yes.
So you just gotta know what you getting into and say, you know what, I'm not even expecting that. If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this because I want to do it, not because I'm expecting anything. Because in the end, you're just gonna make yourself mad, and that person gonna keep doing what the fuck they doing.
Yes. You got any last words?
I agree. I definitely agree with what she said. I feel like that, when you out here doing something, make sure you're doing it from your heart. And listen, I don't know. All I know is that I don't feel like, if somebody do something to me, I don't ever feel like it's not genuine from my part. It would just always be like I will cut that person off, but I would never let that change how I deal with people because that's who I am. So when I think about it like that, like if people out here just take it from you, make sure you just separate yourself from them. That's the best way to put it. Don't worry about it. Like worry about it, talk about it, but just separate yourself from them because it's like at the end of the day, it's gonna happen.
It's definitely going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It has happened. It's going to happen. And it's a continuous thing with life. Life is, like you said, it's a cycle.
It don't got to be relationship. It just be people, your family, your friends, your people that you meet. It's just going to happen. Like, you just got to know how to separate it and move past it. But never let that change you as a person.
And grieving is not always death. It could be dead relationships, situations, and all of that. So at the end of the day, when shit is dead, it's dead. Don't give it no life support, no CPR, or nothing, because ultimately you just setting yourself up for failure again.
So with that being said,
and she said it because she got the master's degree.
So tell everybody again real quick, y'all Instagrams and stuff like that.
Yeah. My Instagram is Erica Kane 143. I even look about my lashes. Erica Kane 143. ERICAKANE 143. And download all my music, Erica Kane the Artist, on all streaming platforms. It's Sunday, guys, so just give us a break.
No, I actually just scouted them from the show Trippy Fest 3000 last night. I got home because we went to another event after that. I got home at like 5 in the morning. How about that?
Naked.
So I just, this is how we doing it. So Waters, let everybody know again real quick your Instagram.
You can find me on Instagram at Waters_lyrics. Hashtag Waters Lyrics everywhere. Oh, look at this the brand. Hold on, you see it.
Oh,
yes, I seen that.
You can see it. What is hashtag?
You're supposed to bounce it a little bit too.
A little bit. Oh, my bad. And, you know, follow my merch page at Pretty, like Pretty and Witty, PWITCY_problem.
That's like how Tweety Bird was saying, Pwitty.
Pwitty, yes. Like Tweety Bird. And my mama called me Tink, so yes. So follow that. Follow my promotional page at WizClick, WIZCLIQ. And also follow me on Project Heat Season 4. I'm up there. I might be on Season 5. We don't know what's going on. We might have to. Yo, kid, Katie, holla at me, Katie.
So shout out Pop and all of them over there.
You
Project
know that.
Heat, you know
shout out to Project Heat. Shout out to them for giving me that opportunity, and everybody else that give me opportunities. Shout outs to S.STREET Media. Shout outs to WORLDARAMA. Shout outs to Grindhardtv.
Big shout out to S.STREET Media and
Grindhardtv
because
we killed that
shout
shit
out to Water Lyrics.
In
today, we killed it last night and today. And guess what? She got on white. I got on black. She got
so
on
y'all a black
shades,
and white cookie.
Yeah.
Black and white cookie right there.
Is that we came prepared.
You heard?
Yo,
listen.
Yo, Nitty, what's good? I'm gonna see you in ATL.
I couldn't even say nothing when you said it because it was like, damn, you just summed it all up.
It
was like, boom, boom, bam.
Yes, it's fire.
I get it. So
y'all can watch it on S.STREET Media. You know what I mean? YouTube, grindhardtv.com is all out there. Shout out everybody over at UBC TV Network, Glue TV, everybody that's fucking with us. Salute. We're going to see you at the next event. Grindhard, we out of here.